360. Hello, everybody. Just play planet here. All right, what are you talking? 2-2 left. Yeah, let's do 2-2 left. All right, 2-2 left. Finish setting up the video. Fix the music a little bit. The music's probably a hair loud. Let me know if the music's too loud. All right, let's see. Let's get that saved. We'll get the message sent for stream. If eventually this works. All right, very slow today. All right, so let's see, 2-2 left. Let's see, we got monetization on. We do. We'll get a shareable link here. Get going. Sometimes the link doesn't come up right, and I gotta grab it again. Stick this in Discord, and then I think we're good to get going here. Make it so I can't pre-set up these videos, it's tough. Alright, good. So that's all set. Hello, Sergeant, how are you? Good to see you. Alright, so we'll be taking off of 2-2 left. We're going into Le Gabage. Let's see where we want to go in Le Gabage. 360 at 5 knots into LaGuardia. Runway 4, I'm thinking. All right, runway 4, let's go ILS 4. Departures, give me a 2-2 left, so let's pick Blizzard 6 for now, and we'll fix it. So there's two ways we can do this. One, we can go south and go to Worcester. Let's actually get the arrival set up first. This is nonsense. We're not doing that. So let's see. The Hapafor. Hapafor, I think not. MIP4. MIP4 is a little bit more reasonable. You gotta go all. You gotta like see how far out we have to go, and the reason is to get around Newark on that one. Nobby 5. We have to cross over the airport, which is weird. That's very weird. I don't know. Proud 2. Proud 2, as you can see, is really weird. Apple 3. That's very, very strange. MIP 4 is probably the actual most reasonable. This is actually probably the most reasonable. You can see, this is the circuitous route you'd have to take in, and the reason is JFK's arrivals are right here. Here's Kennedy. And then you have Newark right here. And then you have Teterboro. And that was Teterboro. Teterboro's up here, I think. Teterboro's right here. So it's kind of what you got to do. All right, so let's write all these down so that I have them. Where are my cheat sheets here? All right, starting to run out of room on this paper. We'll flip it. There we go. All right, good. All right, so we're going to be going 2-2 left out of Logan. 2-2 left out of Logan. We're going to be doing the Blizzard 6. BLZZR6 off of 2-2 left. That's good. We're going to be doing the MIP4, MIP4, MIP4 for the ILS 4. ILS 4. All right. MIP4, ILS 4. All right, so using the CRJ7 navlog, 43 is probably a little high. Let's try 35,000 feet. It's not that long of a trip. All right, let's go ahead and we'll get that going. Hopefully get this all study the flows some on this, so hopefully it'll be all right. So got the FMS kind of figured out a little bit better. All the FMSs are different, so it's kind of tough. They all are different, so you got to learn each one. That's why you don't fly 20 different models of airplane. All right, let's see. All right, so let's go ahead over here. I want to go to cold and dark. I got to fix my comms panel here, and I got to check. Yep, it's doing this thing. I can't put the comms panel over. I have to put it in the main game, or else it's gonna just show you my comms panel. Come on, close the comms panel. All right, there we go. Now it's showing the correct video. So I got to change the aircraft. We're gonna do cold and dark. All right, so chocks are in place. Power card is connected. Stairs are... Fast door is open. Stairs are down. That's good. Open that. Let's see. Ground cart. We don't need the air cart. Service door will open. All right, good. Let's go ahead. That's what I want. All right, checklists. Originating checklist. Crew, oxygen, audio, warning panel. We'll get all to that. I got to do all that. But, all right, so the first thing we'll do is coming in here. We're going to go master battery coming on. The ground power is available, so we're going to go ahead and turn that on. I'm going to check our cast messages real quick. All right, fire detection test before we go to the... you always want to do fire detection before you go ahead and try to light up the APU, because that would be bad. So let me see if I can do it while I can look at my cast messages here. So you can see this green message just popped up. It went away. It was green. That means that the fire test is good. All right, so that's good. Let's see what's next on the checklist. All right, fire detection complete. External lights check. Fuel panel is back here. We're good. We got a full load of fuel. Let me, yeah, I think we're good there. Let's see. We'll check the fuel panel here. So let's go to, where are we at here? Fuel right there. All right, fuel looks good. All right. And then I think, do we do pumps here? Yeah, I think we leave that. Let me try it. Let's see. Bleed air panel check. Let's check the bleed air panel. Cat's screaming at me again. Where's that? ECS. Right there. Let's check. We're going to check the electrical panel. So we go electrical. We need to make sure that we have enough electrical power to be able to start. So we want to check the DC electrics here. And I think we want to make sure we're over 24 volts for a start. We are. We're plugged into the terminal, so that helps. Cat, please. All right, let's see. Go to the APU panel. Let's see, APU, where's... that's on the status page there. All right, so let's go ahead, and I think we're ready to crank. So we want to press this. You'll notice APU is in byte. Its APU door is open, and then it gave us the symbology there. All right, and now we should be able to start the APU. We're going to watch it. Should start coming up here, as you can see. So I got to keep working the flows on this, but... All right, waiting to get all the way up to 100%. All right, we're at 100%. Good. All right, so APU is available now. All right, air conditioning can come on. All right, good. Air conditioning's on. We can take off the ground power and have it disconnected now. All right, ground power is disconnected. All right, good. I got to go through my different panels and check them all. All right, DC service is going to be off. AP master's on. All that is good. That's okay. That's for the HUD. All right, those are all auto. Hydraulics, those are good. All right, all set there. All right, next thing we want to do is we want to go hydraulic pump 3A. 3A is coming on. So we're going to check a couple pages. So first we're going to go to the electrical page here. As you can see, this is AC electric generator. The APU generator is producing electricity. We are all green. That means we have plenty of electricity. Go ahead and check DC electricals. As you can see, everything is green. All the bus ties. These are the rectifiers to turn AC to DC. That is good. Hydraulic panel. We're going to check. As you can see, I turned on 3A, so we're getting 3,000 psi of hydraulic pressure. That is bueno. Let's see if there's anything else I got to do. Let's see. Air conditioning. I checked that. Windshield heat. Let's put those on to low. Let's see, hydraulic, I can't see all of this shit here. Let's see, which one's windshield? Windshield should be on low. There we go. All right, that's good. Air conditioning's checked. Turn the recirc fan on. All right, good, good, good. That's all set. Looks good. All right, ELT will arm reset. Cat will not stop screaming. Arm the emergency lights. All right. Standby compass is, we'll check that. Let's check. Let's see. Clocks are fine. Instrument panels set. Upper pedestal check. Thrust lever quadrant check. Avionics are check. Trims. We'll do those in a second. Yaw damper. I'll gauge that later. All right. Before start, let's go ahead and get ready. Putting in our. We got to start doing stuff for initialization here. So we got to go. We'll probably do something out of order, but there's a bunch of shit I'm not going to bother doing either. All right, turn both of the IRSs to nav. ADG should be down. This should be off, and that should be in the up position there. All right, that's all set. Spoilers, all this is set correctly. We're good there. Let's see, all that's good. Do our lamp tests here. Check all our lamps. All right, make sure that's on N1 sync. All right, let's go ahead and start initializing here. So position in it. All right, so this is our FMS position. We are currently at KBOS Boston. Cat will not stop screaming. All right. So that's Boston. We're going to go to the next page. All right, this is our GPS position here. We're going to grab the GPS position. We're going to go to the previous page. We're going to put that in our current position. All right. So that is in. We're going to go to the flight plan. We're going to be, anything with these boxes are required. So KBOS is Boston. Going to KLGA, LaGuardia. This goes in there. Alternate, we'll do JFK, JF and K. FK. Is our alternate. All right. Taking off of runway 22 left. 22 left right there. All right. That looks good so far. All right. Performance initialization. Cruising altitude is going to be flight level 350. All right. That's good. Zero fuel weight. I'm not sure. So we got to put the fuel in. Let's go see if I can weight and balance here on this. For cargo, after for fuel, okay. Passenger 52 passengers. All right, let's see. Let's see what zero fuel weight is. Zero fuel weight is going to be 56,444. So, okay. Passenger weight is 52 passengers right there. All right, cargo. How many pounds of cargo do we have in there? So we have a total cargo of. It's going to be, what, 1,075. So 1,075 goes into cargo. Fuel in pounds is 9,862. 9,862 pounds of fuel. All right, that gives us our gross, which is below max. That's good. All right, excellent. VNAV setup. That looks good. Transition altitude, all that. Perf in it. Back here, we'll go to the next page. All right, that's fine. That is fine. Estimated time of departure. Let's see what time we expect. Let's say 20 minutes from now. 0121. So 0121. And that's going to go there. We'll execute that. That's just going to estimate when we're going to get out there. All right, VNAV setup is good. All right, next thing we'll do is we'll do departure arrival. All right, so here's what we're taking out of here. We're going to be doing the Blizzard 6 off of 22 left. So 22 left, the Blizzard 6. It never is right in here. I think the game is just screwed up. But it should be the Blizzard 6 is what it showed us. All right, Blizzard 6 right there. That looks correct, so we're going to execute that. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we'll go back to departure arrival. We'll do the arrival into LaGuardia. We're going to be doing the ILS runway 4. And we're going to be doing the MIP4. All right. And we need to find the transition, so I don't know what it is right now. I got to look. So let's see what the transition is. So somewhere way the hell out here. MIP probably, let me see. SFK. SFK right there. All right, good. That can be executed. All right, so that's most of the flight plan in. If I go ahead and zoom us out, we should be able to see, not necessarily all of it, but probably. I already checked the steering was off. I got to try to get these lights fixed here. I can't see shit. There we go. There's the floor light. Here's the floodlight. We're good now. All right, there we go. All right, so that should be, the nose wheel steering should be off, so you can't hit somebody with the, can't hit people with it when the hydraulics come on. All right, so that's that portion of it right there on the range. All right, so next thing we need to do is we need to go to the flight plan. All right, next page. And what we want to do is go to legs. This is where I was having problems the other day. Legs next. It's going to be blizzard. Then we need to fill the discontinuity. So we need to go from blizzard right there. BLZZR. And then we are going to Cody. K-O-D-E-Y. Cody. All right. And then from Cody, we're going to CFB. Charlie Fox Bravo, Charlie Fox Bravo, yeah. Charlie Fox Bravo, CFB. And then we're going to check the GPS coordinates of it. So we're going to click on it. It's 420976, 420976. It's the top one. So we'll go to the top one there. All right. We'll go to the next page. We should have another discontinuity. We can go ahead and clear that out. All right, next is Rebel, REBBL. REBBL, going into Rebel. All right, then we're going to Kanji, K-O-N-J-E, Kanji right there. All right, and then we're going to SFK. So what we'll do is grab SFK in the scratch pad, stick it up there. Continuity's gone, execute. Full flight plan is in. Excellent, so that's good. Get rid of that. That's what we want. All right. Runway update. Let's see. Leg wind, that's all good. I think we should be pretty good on this. Let's check. Departure arrival, that's all good. Let me see. Flight plan is fine. Direct. See, these are all directs. That's fine. That's not a big deal. We can leave that one in. All right, we're all in there on that. Let's see. Speeds need to be put in. So we'll do them over here. So here are our speeds. So I can either spin these in manually, which is kind of a pain in the ass. You can see here I can kind of play with them. Or what I can do is just set all. And I'm just going to set all. They're all in there now. It just saves me some time from doing that. So that's set in all my V speeds based on my landing. I want to set in V2 plus 10, 148 knots. I want to set that in for my speed setting. So we'll go to speed. And I already forgot it. 148, 148, 148. So this is going to go to 148. I think I already set it in, but I'm going to set it in myself. 148 is our set speed there for V2. All right, I think we're mostly ready here. Hopefully I don't screw something up here. I think we're good. Yeah, let's see. Performance, VNAV, fuel management, flight log, all that looks good. All right, let me look, make sure. MFD right here, when airport's on, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go window on right there. All right, that's good. Radio, progress, perf, we're all good here. I think we're good. Yeah, we look good. So I'm going to go ahead and just fix my ranging here. So let's go down here to, I don't know, right there is probably good to the next point. Like that. All right, there's format and range. So let's actually go just a hair here. Right there is fine. All right, so that's all set up. Let's see if there's anything else I need on here. We don't need the boost pumps on, but I'm just going to play with them for right now. So let's go ahead and we're going to turn on the beacon. Get ready to push out in a second here. ELT's been armed, reset, aux is good. Let me see, anything else here I need? Dome lights on, standby compass. Turn that on. All right, let's grab ATIS. Check some chat. How's it going there, Trippa? Yeah, that'd be interesting. All right, let's see. I need our radio here. Let's see. All right. This is a big pain in the ass. Is this? If I put this on the screen, it focuses on this as though that's the most important thing. It's like, nay, sucker. All right, let's grab the ATIS. Turn the music down. So. Echo.
Wind 014 at Niner. Visibility 10. Sky condition. Few clouds at 4,900 feet. Few clouds at 14,200 feet. Temperature 24. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.00. ILS runway 4 right and visual runway 4 left in use. Landing and departing runway 22 left and runway 22 right. DFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on an
Boston clearance delivery Endeavour 475 IFR to LaGuardia, ready to copy.
Endeavour 475 is cleared to LaGuardia Airport as
6,000.
Takeoff runway 22 left climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Departure frequency is 133.0 squawk 6424.
6424.
Endeavour 475 cleared to LaGuardia Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 22 left climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Departure on 133.0 squawk 6424.
Endeavour 475 readback is correct. Contact ground on 134.05 when ready to taxi. Good day.
All right, good. So let's go ahead and let's clean up all our ground services we don't need. So let's go to aircraft. We want to put the stairs up. Put the stairs up. We want to close the door. Leave the chocks in place.
The cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
All right, good. That's removed. Service door is closed. That's closed. Air cargo is closed. All right, so we want to go to the doors page, and we want to check to make sure all our doors are closed. Right there, doors page. As you can see, everything is green. That means all your doors are closed, so you're good there. Go back to the status page there. All right, and then I want to go to the, let me see. Let's go to engines, I think. Let me see what I want to do. I think they turn on when I go. They should be on the main status page, I believe. All right, should be on the main status page, I believe. Do I need? I don't think I need fuel boost pumps on. I think that will come on when we push. All right, let's go ahead and let's push. So, let's see. I gotta find the right one here. It's there we go. Push back.
Ground Endeavour 475.
All right, brakes coming off. And I want to remove the chocks. All right, so beacon is on for the engine start. We can go ahead and we start to get going here on the engine start. So we want to do left engine start. And we have starting, you can see the N2s coming up. Right there, you see. We're waiting for 20%, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to lift the fuel latch up. There's 20. All right. So we're putting fuel in there. You can see fuel flow starting to go in. ITT is rising. Should be. We got a hung start. I might need that boost pump. I can't remember. There we go. Yeah, I do need the boost pump. All right. Could not remember how to start this one. Let's see, where's the fuel page? Fuel page right there. Yeah, I do need the boost pump on. All right. That should be good.
Ground Endeavour 475 requesting the end of pushback.
Endeavour 475 request to end pushback received.
Please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of an emergency. During an emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened.
All right, flight attendant's doing the briefing.
In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks.
No, okay, no, that's fine.
All
All right, 60%. We're going to go ahead and start 2. So put the boost pump on. Start engine 2. N2's coming up. You can see the ITT's at 543. Got 425 pounds per hour. All right, 14%.
We thank you for paying attention.
Going to go ahead and set the flaps to 8 for takeoff. 20%. So this little tab is how you pull the fuel on there. All right, we're waiting for 2 to stabilize. Go check the checklist here. I should have done the before start checklist, but landing elevation is fine. It's pretty much the same as here. Altimeters are set 3000. FMS check set. IRS is aligned nav. Radios, navs are set. Takeoff briefing is complete. Clear to start. Device off. APU is on. Electrics checked. Takeoff data checked. Doors are closed. Beacon is on. Fuel pumps and quantity on. I should have checked that. All right, let's turn on all the hydraulics. So all the hydraulics are coming. They should all be on here. Do I need 3A? I can't remember if I need 3A. Let's go to hydraulics. We got 60. We're at 60. We're stabilized. Hydraulics. Yep, we got all the hydraulic system off. I think I can shut 3A off and run on 3B. So I think that's an engine-driven hydraulic pump, so I think I can just run that off of that. Let's go ahead and shut the APU off. So APU should be spooling down here. We'll go back to the status page. See the APU spooling down. All right, we're going to go ahead and close the door on the APU. There goes the door is closed now. APU is shut down. All right, parking brakes on. All right, after start checklist, electrics checked. We'll go ahead and check that. So we want to make sure that the engines are taking over all the electricity. So as you can see, the APU is off, producing no electricity. The generators and the engines are producing. Everything's in the green. We're good there. We're going to press the electric again. Go to the DC system. As you can see, we have the all the systems are being run here, and they're all green. That's good. All right, let's check. What else do we got to check? Electric check. Bleed valves should be an auto. I believe they are still. Let me check. Yes, they are. Yep, bleed valves are an auto right there, as you can see. Both engines, as you can see, for the bleed source. That is good. APU is off. Anti-ice, we're going to leave it where it is. We don't need it. Okay, taxi. Flight controls, let's go ahead and check that right now. You could do that on the roll. That's usually actually where you do it. But we'll do it right now. I got to get my joystick set up anyway. So, here we go. All right, so we get the flight control page up. Let's go ahead and get my joysticks on the desk. It's very convenient not to have them in my way while I'm doing all this other stuff. But now I need them. Oh, shit, I accidentally hit the thrust. That's a warning if you go bring the thrust up above 40%. So, all right, good. Let's check the flight controls. So left, back, right, forward, rudder, rudder. That's good. Let me check the trim setting here. So we want performance. As you can see right here, takeoff trim 7.2. So we're going to come over here, and we want to make the takeoff trim 7.2. All right. What's this rudder here? Okay, rudder's good. All right, perfect. All right, so we can go back to that there. Checklist. So flight controls are checked. Trims are green and checked. I already checked them. The trims, I believe, I checked the trims were in the green. Yes. All right. Let's see. Thrust reversers need to be armed. All right, let's arm the thrust reversers for a rejected takeoff. All right, flight instruments have been checked. Brake temperature, it should be checked. Do we have a brakes page on this? I can't remember. Yeah, we think we're good on brakes. All right. All right, that is good. So we can go ahead and taxi. So we'll grab a taxi IFR.
Endeavor 475 with Foxtrot.
I got to put on track IR too. So.
Endeavor 475 taxi to and hold short of runway 22 left via taxiway Echo Alpha Foxtrot Bravo Quebec cross runway 4 left Quebec Mike cross runway 15 right Mike cross runway 15 left Mike November. Contact tower on 128.8.
Crossing at Quebec. All right.
Taxi to and hold short runway 22
Get track IR
taxiway
going.
Echo Alpha Alpha Foxtrot Bravo Quebec cross runway for left Quebec Mike cross runway 15 right Mike cross runway 15 left Mike November Endeavor 475.
Alright, let's make sure I'm scrolled back enough so I'm actually in my seat, not too close to the dash. Alright, let's go ahead and we want to do, let me try to see if I can see it. Nav lights are coming on at night. Okay, and then we want to do taxi lights. Alright, parking brakes coming off. Now start to, we'll head out to the left here. Alright, we want to go back to the status page here. So if I can get my mouse to work. Pretty much want to sit on the status page. I'll get rid of this taxi bullshit here. Go. Alright, we're clear across 4 left. We're essentially going to go all the way down the end. The taxi instructions sound brutal, but, like, you know where you're going, and, you know, so pretty much what I need to know is how to get to Quebec, and then to cross 4 left. I'm clear to cross 4 left, and then I want to head in between 22 left and right all the way to the end, and then hold short, so. Don't need to memorize everything. So let's go ahead. Where's the dome light? Dome. Shit. It's going to be a pain in the ass with track IR on. I got to shut it off for a second so I can see. My seating position's kind of shit now. There we go. All right. Dome light's off. I need, shit. I got to put that back on. I got to do some shit real fast. I got to play with my lights here. Stand by. Just go ahead and I'll hit the brakes here and we will, I'm going to get up here, hit the brakes, and then set the parking brake. I got to get my lights set up. I should have done that already. Which one do I, okay, it's on this joystick. I was going to say, why am I not slowing down? I'm pressing the wrong brake button. Let's get these lights set up. I don't have my dash lights on here. All right, that can go on. That can stay on for now, and then I got to fix these lights. Let's see. Flood can go down here. Then I need the flood over here. Let me see. Where's the flood there? Trying to remember where the floodlight is on here. Flood. I don't think it is down here, actually. I don't remember where the flood is on the CRJ. Where is the floodlight on the CRJ? Night is difficult without floodlights. I don't think it's on the captain's side because then the FO can't flood on that side. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. The hell is the floodlight for the main panel? Let's get the FO stuff a little bit up here. There we go. There's a flood on that side. And then where the hell is the center floodlight? I don't see the center floodlight. I doubt that it's over here. Yeah, that's the left floodlight. I need the center floodlight, and I can't see it. What's in here? That's the flight recorder. Huh. I would think it would be in the center pedestal somewhere or on the main screen. Where the hell is it? Why, oh why, can I not find thee? Where is it? I'll quickly Google it. CRJ center panel flood. Alright, integ knob on the center pedestal. Let me see if I can find it. Integ panel. Where the hell are you? I'm looking for it quickly. I won't wait. I won't screw with it too long. There it is, right here. Okay. There's the flood right there. I thought it was in the middle. There we go. Now I can actually see what the hell I'm looking at. Alright, perfect. Let's taxi. Jesus. Alright. Back to track IR. Crossing at Quebec. Come across here and yeah, we can't cross there. We gotta wait for Quebec. Let's keep an eye out for Quebec. I think we actually have to go right one ahead of Quebec. Let me look. Should have the diagram up, but I don't. Bad me. I think maybe Bravo, because some of these taxi instructions are just wrong. And then I want to bring the flood down just a little bit here. There we go. Flood down a little bit, and then I should be able to kill the dome light now. There we go. Alright, dome light's off now. Trying to see what this is here. What are you, taxiway? You are Bravo. I think it's Bravo we want to take because Quebec is like a back taxi. We're clear to cross 4, so we can cross here. 4 left. So clear to cross, clear right, clear center, clear to cross. I'll dim up the electronic logbook in a second here. All right, we're gonna head down the center lane here between 22 left and right. So like that, those taxi instructions look brutal, but it's like pretty much you're getting to this point, crossing 4 left, and then all we do is go straight down, clear to cross the 2 1-5s, both runway 15 left and right. So clear to cross both of them. You can just keep taxiing. I'm gonna see if I can fix you here in a second. Let's see. Brightness. There we go. All right, let's check the taxi checklist. So slats and flaps are set to 8. Trim is set checked 7.2. Thrust reversers are armed. Flight instruments are checked. Brake temps are checked. Taxi checklist is complete. Before takeoff checklist. Fuel cross flow should be on manual. I didn't do that yet. Clear to cross, clear left, clear right, clear to cross. See the red, that's the runway. That's 15 left. 15 left's the long runway. 15 right's a tiny runway. See what we get for yellow cast messages there. I don't know why those are up. Those should not be on. Maybe that's a height 3A issue. Let me look. Turn on 3A. See. No, I don't know what that's about. I don't want to fart around too much here. Let me see what... Bringing track IR, sometimes it's hard to actually look at what I'm trying to look at here. Seatbelts, no smoking. Okay, windshield heat right there. That's fine. Okay. Trying to see what it said. Here's we're clear to cross. Or we are not crossing yet. We're crossing in a second here. There we go. We're crossing 4 left here. All right, we're all set there. Let's try to check the checklist while I'm taxiing. Fuel cross flow manual. I got to do that. Fuel cross flow should have gone to manual already. Put it on manual till you get in the air. Let's see. All right. So we got manual fuel cross flow on, and then that gets done on the climb out. We change it back to auto. All right, transponder is going to be set. Radar terrain, we'll leave it off. CAS is checked. I don't know if I have to look for a takeoff config or not on this one. I can't remember. I watched a bunch of videos, but I forget it. Okay, here we go. We're coming up on the end here. We don't want to go in the drink into East Boston. All right, go back to track IR. All right. We'll switch over to tower. Switch to tower. Whoop, that's the ILS hold short. I can't use the mouse while I'm trying to taxi here. It doesn't work for me here. Come on, spool, 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 spool. Takes a lot of power to get moving on this. All right, once we get out on the runway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to set the we'll set the heading bug right off the runway. All right, let's stop for the hold short line. All right, let's get clearance.
Boston Tower Endeavour 475 ready for departure runway 22 left IFR to LaGuardia.
Endeavour 475 altimeter 30.001014 at Niner. Cleared for takeoff runway 22 left.
Let's see.
Cleared for takeoff runway 22 left Endeavour.
Hopefully that's how you turn this on. Still on standby. I gotta make sure I get this off standby. Hopefully we're good there. I'll play with that if I need to. All right, we're clear for takeoff. All right, lights are set. We're all set to go. I'm definitely missing some stuff, but we'll be all right. Seems like I'm a million miles away from where I need to be sitting, but I can't see my... There we go. I got to zoom in a little bit. I can't see anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has advised that we are now cleared for
Oh,
takeoff.
shit. I should...
Notice the cabin lights
there's a
have
screw
been
here
turned
for
off.
toga.
A normal procedure for a nighttime takeoff.
Got to click up toga here. 80 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. All right.
Endeavour 475, contact Boston departure on 133.0. Good day.
Let's see. Stand by. The pain in the ass right this second here.
133.0 Endeavour 475.
Why is that not turn the AP on?
Goodbye.
Okay, stand by. I gotta make sure we're going here. Flight directors should be on. I'm making my turn. Flaps are coming up. I gotta get in speed mode here. I gotta do this manually till we get going here. Trying to get the autopilot on, but it's being a pain in the ass, so I don't know why it's doing what it's doing here. Stand by. Put in the notch. Jesus Christ! It's tough to do
Boston
two
departure
people,
Endeavour 475,
two people's
traffic
jobs here.
3,800 feet, climbing 6,000 feet.
Endeavour 475 Boston, departure altimeter 30.00 radar contact. Continue to VRRO. Endeavour 475 reset transponder.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
424.
She's gonna bitch at me for my transponder.
Keep speed not above 250 knots.
Fucking hell. Hold on, I gotta figure out this goddamn autopilot. I'm having problems. Stand by. Gotta get
Endeavour
this.
475 climb and maintain flight level 190.
190. See, this is the other pilot would be doing all the radio shit, so it's like I have to do it while I'm trying to figure out why my autopilot's not working right.
475 reset transponder.
Yeah, I know, and I can't do the transponder either because you fucking won't leave me alone, you stupid pain in the balls. I gotta fix this here. I should have just done this on the ground. Why can't I switch this from standby? Let me look.
Endeavor 475 reset transponder.
Yeah, we're working on it, shithead. Fuck off. You're really annoying. Just leave me the fuck alone. See, we're gonna crash because this stupid bitch won't leave me the fuck alone. We're done. God damn it! Ugh! That's so fucking stupid, man. I gotta see why this... Why... See, that... Just, it's aggravating, man. I don't know why the autopilot wasn't coming on. And it's... I have to do two people's job. It's just fucking stupid, man. So hard to, like, see inside the cockpit in this game. Because, like, I should be able to easily see this. Let me quickly... Here, first of all, let's fuck off the night. Yeah, let's fuck off the night right now. I'm not going to screw with it. Just here, let's do this. Let's go... From the runway. You know, the problem is the game will boot you if you... You know, I should have let her boot me, is what I should have let her do, but fucking annoying is what it is. And then I can't feel what the plane's doing. You know, you'd be able to feel the plane doing what it's doing, and I can't feel it, so... Let's see. What do we do out of there? We did the... Blizzard 6. Let's see. Hopefully I don't have to enter all this shit in again, but probably will. ILS 4. MIP 4. Okay. Fucking annoying. I don't know why the autopilot wouldn't come on. It kept kicking the autopilot off. Very obnoxious. And I can't, like, I gotta keep going in and out of track IR to be able to see under my dash there. It's kind of obnoxious.
Boston Tower, Endeavor 475, ready for departure, runway 22 left IFR to LaGuardia.
Alright. I gotta do a bunch of shit here, I bet. So, I got goddamn track IR's back on. Shut off the track IR. Alright, let's go, skip. I gotta fix a bunch of this shit here. Alright, KBOS, KBOS, Origin, KLGA. What's it? 2-2 left. Alright. Performance in it. 52. Cargo was 1075. It was 9800 essentially. It goes there. Zero fuel weight's all in there. All right, good. VNAV setup was fine. Perf init's fine. Go to next page. Next page. All right, estimated time of departure is, say, 5 minutes from now. So we'll say 0140. Zui. All right, there we go. Let's see. Do we have perf in it here? Let's see. Flight plan, perf in it right there. Alright. Should do. It probably did the position initialization already. So 2-2 Blizzard. Supposed to says 6 on the thing, but it's 4 on this. So Blizzard 4. Alright. Execute. Then we want to go to departure arrival, Lagabage, ILS 4, MIP 4 from SFK. Execute that. All right, and then I'll fix it when we get in the air. All right, let's see what was up with the autopilot. That's autopilot engage right there. See, it's going on now. I don't know why it wasn't going on before. Okay, so I don't know why that wasn't going on before. See, we don't have the cast messages, so I obviously missed something, and that was the problem, is I missed something, and that caused the cast messages to be screwed up. I think that's the yeah, that's manual mode right there is what we want. Okay. All right, all those should be on. Okay. All right. All right, 10,000 feet. Let's get set up here. 10,000 feet, departure. All right, squawk 3732. We got to fix this. Three 732. See, it's already green, so it's already on. I forget how to take it out of standby mode. I gotta look. 3732. Yeah, where's the standby on this? I don't know how to how to go from standby to on. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was all about. All right, let me see. All right, do we have... All right, do I have Boston Tower in here? What the fuck? Clear me for takeoff or what, dude? Whatever, I think it cleared me for takeoff. I'm going, I don't give a shit. All right. So, hopefully the autopilot comes on this time. That was a problem last time. So, let's go ahead and go. And then we want to press Togo on the throttle. What the fuck is that now? Oh, flaps. Flaps. It doesn't set flaps when you say you're ready for takeoff, you stupid bastard system. All right, we're fixed now. And then the speeds aren't set in, so I'm going to have to do it on my own. Pain in the balls, that is. All right, positive rate. Gears coming up. All right, heading. Move the camera. Thanks. All right, heading bug is set. All right, we want autopilot engaged, speed mode, heading mode, nav. Flaps are coming up. Acknowledge the handoff.
133.0 Endeavor 475. Goodbye.
Yeah, see, that's because I have to do the radio as well. I need the goddamn autopilot to run because I can't. It's too much work. That's why there's two pilots.
Endeavor 475 Boston, departure altimeter 30.00 radar contact. Continue to TJUIY. Endeavor 475, keep speed not above 210 knots.
Yep, that's the plan. Go to 210 on the nose here.
Keep speed not above 210 knots, Endeavor 475.
All right, coming up on that fix right there. Yeah. See, it's actually when I can actually get the autopilot on. I don't know what the issue was. I went through the flows. I got to go through it again and relearn all the stuff for this. You can see right there, it's got a speed restriction, 250. Because we're gonna be at 10 by then, so we can go to 250 once we get above 10,000.
Endeavor 475, contact Boston Center on 133.325. Good day.
133.325 Endeavor 475. Goodbye. Boston Center Endeavor 475 is passing 8,200 feet, climbing 10,000.
Fuel cross feed goes back to auto.
Endeavor 475 Boston Center altimeter 30.00.
Bleeds and APU are set. Thrust reversers can come off. There's 1,000 feet.
Endeavor 475 climb and maintain flight level
250.
Keep speed not above 250 knots.
Copy that. I gotta go back in a speed climber. It's gonna screw me here. 250. Say Yep. 230. All right,
Climb and
230.
maintain flight level 230. Keep speed not above 250 knots. Endeavor 475.
230 and 250. All right. So I'm in speed climb now, so the plane will auto pitch to maintain the speed. Let's get back to what I was doing. Thrust reversers need to be set to off. There we go. All right, we're set for our climb checklist complete. Good. Put up the descent.
475, contact Boston Center on 128.75.
2875, see you.
Going to 128.75. Endeavor 475. Boston Center Endeavor 475 is at 13,100 feet, climbing flight level 230.
Endeavor 475, Boston Center altimeter 29.9er,
Niner, niner.
continue to Humo.
Niner, niner. You can't drop the yoke like this, but what was it again? What's the altimeter? Niner, niner. Niner, niner. Yeah, it's so hard. Like in real life, your eyes can focus on distance. And this, I gotta zoom in to see anything too. It slows you way the hell down. Yeah, I gotta see what I screwed up the cast messages there. Cause like this was yellow. That should not have been yellow. So I think I screwed something up with hydraulics. All right, let's go ahead. Those can go off. Recogs can go off. The rest of them stay on. Not that I will use this, but here's the HUD. Drop a little bit of lighting in here. Get the dome light still on. No, I don't. Can't see for shit. That was the dome light there. Dome light's off now. That's more what you'd have. You'd have pretty dark in here.
Endeavor 475, contact Boston Center on 124.85.
2485, see you.
Going to 124.85. Endeavor 475. Boston Center Endeavor 475 is passing flight level 210.
All right,
climbing
we're gonna
flight
go
level
to
230.
standard here.
Endeavor 475, Boston Center radar contact, continue to Kenley.
2992 and 2992.
475, climb and maintain flight level 300, keep speed not above
300.
260 knots.
300 and 260. So
Climb
we'll
and
go
maintain
spin
flight
300.
level 200. Keep speed not above 260 knots. Endeavor 475.
300, and then we can go all the way up to 260 here. So 260. So we're heading out towards Worcester. There's Boston. Boston's right there. We took off this way, then we came over. Coming up. 33 and a quarter.
133.25. Endeavor 475. Goodbye.
So like we're just off the end of the runway now at Boston. We did a big loop around. All right, and then we want to go. I gotta check in here. I want to put our heading bug
Boston
always in
Center,
the middle,
Endeavor
so if I have to switch
475,
over to heading mode,
level
I can.
240, climbing flight level 300.
Endeavor 475, Boston Center radar contact, continue to BLZZR.
Blizzard. All right, going to Blizzard. All right, and then I'm going to go to the center MFD, and I just want to go there, and I don't want airports on. Do high nav aids. Be on. Okay, I got to fix the flight plan from Blizzard. If you remember, I didn't put it all the way back in, so we got to look at Blizzard. We got a little ways to do it. Blizzard, and then it's going to be Cody. So we want to go to legs, and then we want to do Cody. So Kodey, Odey.
Endeavor 475,
Why?
contact Boston Center on 124.85. Good day.
Jesus Christ. Switchy, 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 switchy all day long.
124.85 Endeavor 475.
Then CFB. CFB.
Boston Center Endeavor 475 is at
It was
flight
the
level
top one.
275, climbing flight level 300.
Then we're going
Endeavor 475, Boston Center, radar
Rebel.
contact. Continue to BLCZR.
REBBL. REBBL, Rebel.
Endeavor 475, climb
Jesus
and
Christ.
maintain flight level 420.
It fucked up my altitude. I don't want to go this high, but whatever. We fine.
Climb and maintain flight level 420 Endeavor
Just gotta
475.
go back up and come back down real quick. It's not that long of a flight, so I didn't go up high. Or that high. Still pretty high. Alright, there's 420. It's gonna go take us all the way at 430 probably. Alright, where are we at there? We did Rebel. And then I need to go to a kanji, and then we're good. Konje, kanji goes in. We grab the discontinuity, get rid of it, we execute it, and now the leg goes solid, and then we're good for the next one. So, all right, that's in there. Yeah, I gotta figure out what the step was. They don't have good flows for Aerosoft. Like, this guy made a good YouTube video I watched, but I have to memorize it. Like, the flow list that I have for the 310 are very good. I can look through the flow list and refresh myself as I'm doing it. With this, I'm having to go through the checklist, which is not the same as a flow. Then I got to fix ding-dongs over here. Where is the barrow? So we want to go right-click and set his barrow to standard. That's why it was flashing at us. So we can see some info on here. It's 13 nautical miles to Blizzard. We're going to get there at 0141. So if you look at time right? Time's wrong. Yeah, times are wrong. They're about, a minute to get there. Look like a long leg between Blizzard and the next one. I just took all the airports off. What is? Oh, it's fixes. Those are fixes. Okay. We fixed the fixes. I did put high nav aids on there. That's why it was so cluttered up. So see how like we're going past LaGuardia here? We're going way the hell out here and looping back. That's because we got to go around Newark.
Endeavor 475, contact Boston Center on 123.75.
2375. Sir.
Good day.
123.75 Endeavor 475. Goodbye. Boston Center Endeavor
Might give us a
475
climb.
is passing flight level 340, climbing flight level 420.
Endeavor 475, Boston Center, radar contact, continue.
Yeah, I'm still wondering what I forgot to do that screwed me on a bunch of my systems. I gotta relearn how to turn on the transponder. That all got me distracted. Couldn't get the autopilot on. So it's 174 miles to Cody. So that's our longest leg right here. Let's see, what's our wind at here? At 272 at 59 knots. We got a big headwind too. So let's see. We're going to Cody here, so it is 272 at 59. So 272 at.
Endeavor 475, contact Boston Center on 127.65.
Won't leave me alone with frequency changes here, huh? That's how it is. That's how it is.
65 Endeavor 475.
Why won't that let me put it in?
Boston Center Endeavor 475.
Why won't it let me
is at flight
enter in
level
the leg
tree
wind?
60,
That's
climbing
weird.
flight level 420.
Endeavor 475, Boston Center, radar contact, continue.
I'm gonna have him. I don't want to. I don't want to go down. Let's see. Yeah, let's go to 3.5. What is it? He's got us going at least probably 8, maybe.
Boston Center Endeavor
Yeah.
475.
He had us going up too high. I put it in the
Request
flight plan the
level
first time. The right.
350.
Endeavor 475, descend and maintain flight level 350.
350.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 50 Endeavor 475.
350. Yeah, that's where we should be anyway. Vertical speed, and then we'll set a negative vertical speed here. Figure where you can see that on the CRJ. Go down. Where's the okay, there it is. I see VS now. It's going the other way. You gotta push it down. That's weird. Down 1,000 feet per minute. We'll get back down to 350. We're just gonna be. We're not gonna ever get to cruise speed. That's why I initially planned us for. Initially planned us for 350, and then it ignored what I wanted because I had to redo it. So.
Endeavor 475, please expedite your descent flight
Dude.
level 350.
I'm going down. Fine. Just piss off. ATC's such a pain in the dick. They really are in the game here. 360 for 350. Alright, and there's no auto throttle in this aircraft, so I gotta do it myself. So let us speed up a little bit quicker here. Because we are having to go kind of out of the way to get to New York. Alright, we're altitude capture here, and I'm just watching my speed so I don't overspeed us.
Endeavor 475, contact Boston Center
More
on
channels.
123.75. Good day.
See ya. Got a hellacious headwind. We got a 62 knot headwind.
Endeavor 475.
Pain in the ass that headwind is.
Boston Center Endeavor 475 flight level tree 50.
Endeavor 475, Boston Center, radar contact, continue.
Continuing. Let's go. Switch over to Mach. Actually, I was already on Mach. It auto switch to Mach. Get it right about there is probably good. So what's that? Let's do 8.2. I'm just marking it because I have to manually do it anyway. But you see how we're going, it's like a figure 8. We came out of Boston, looped around, we're going all the way over here and then looping back in. Like, LaGuardia's right here. If we were going in runway 4, we would just turn in. We got to go all the way around because we're coming in to land north. So that's why sometimes you'll be going into an airport and the arrival time will be 20 minutes, at least 20 minutes different sometimes, is because of that.
Endeavor
3265.
One tree,
I got a
2000,
briefing
6
going
flight,
on the
Endeavour
airport here in a
475.
second.
Goodbye. Boston Center, Endeavour 475, flight level 350.
Endeavour 475, Boston Center radar contact continue.
Continuing. Alright, so we want the ILS for runway 4. And then what is the arrival we're doing? Is it the Milton 4? I think the Milton 4. They don't have dark mode. It's annoying. Alright, the Milton 4. So SFK is Stony Fork. That's where we're coming in. We're going to go Stony Fork here. And then we're coming in to Milton. MIP. That's why it's the MIP 4. Milton 4. MIP 4 right there. So let's see. Flight level 180, flight level 180. Alright, so we expect to cross Mark at flight level 180, then we expect to cross Biley at 13,000. So that is 23 miles we have to go down 5,000 feet. So that's a good bit of time. If we're going 8 miles a minute, you're talking just shy of 4 minutes to lose 5,000 feet. So you can tell that we need better than, say, about 1,500 feet per minute at least. Should easily make us get to that. Then we go to Vibes. We carry over at 13,000, 9,000 probably at Lizzie. And then let's see where we're going from there. I got to look at the flight plan in the game. Let's see. Right. Where was it? I missed it. MIP, Mark, Biley, Vibes. MIP, Mark, Biley, Vibes. MIP, Mark, Biley, Vibes. Vibes right there, and then I gotta see what we have after that, after Vibes. After Vibes, we go to FJC, Lizzie, Beauty, Harlem, Drems. Leslie, FJC. Here's Beauty. Harlem, Drems. Should be then Apple, Proud, and then La Garbage. Apple, Proud, and La Garbage is what we expect. So Drems, Apple, Proud, and then we have a discontinuity. So I will fix that. That is pretty much the runway. Green Dennis. Proud, Green Dennis. Let's see if that's actually what we're supposed to be doing. Let me look. Proud. Okay, here it is. So we're actually going Apple, Proud. No, Proud's here. Apple, Proud. And then let's look at the ILS. It's probably putting us in the ILS after that. Benning Raffle, Dennis right there. So. So let's see where this has us come in here. All right, here's Dennis right there. Dennis. Okay. Vera's Nickel. Benning. All right, let's look at the difference here. So we have Benning. So this is why it's good to look at your stuff so you know what to expect. So Proud, and then what's after Proud? Got a discontinuity after Proud. It says Green Dennis. So Proud, Green Dennis. Let's see if that works for us. Proud. I don't see Proud on this. Green Dennis. There's Dennis. I don't see Green. There's Proud right there. So Dennis is probably going to be the next fix after Proud. Let's read it here. Might as well read it, huh? And where do we leave off? Well, we leave off at Proud. All right, to Proud. Expect radar vectors. So it's going to give us. They're going to give us radar vectors anyway. I tend to think the game sucks at that, so I might put in a fix here. So let's put in Dennis as the next, because they're going to give us vectors, but you'll expect that, and I'll put in Dennis. All right, so what I'll do is I'll just get rid of the discontinuity, and that will clean us up. And then we expect radar vectors at that point, so we'll see if we get them or not. Did I check in? I did, okay. We're on the longest leg, so might actually get some friggin' quiet for a little while from ATC. What's this message? Let's get rid of display cam. There it is.
Contact Boston Center on 134.3. Good day.
Anytime you say it's quiet, then they're gonna call you.
134.3 Endeavor 475. Goodbye. Boston Center Endeavor 475 flight level 350.
Endeavor 475 Boston Center radar contact continue.
A 61 knot headwind going into it here. Let's see what this message is. I got a message somewhere. Yeah. A message on Discord. Yeah, somebody was complaining with Stormworks that they think space DLC should be included free in the game, which I get. Again, you know, I would like to have a Lamborghini free at my house, you know, that I could then sell and get something else. I love a free airplane to just be dropped in my lap. I love $1 million to just come every day. But that's not reality. Reality is the fact that, again, you know, we talked about it in the stream earlier today. It's like you have to support the things you want to be around. And, you know, the devs are giving us an announcement every week. They're giving us a minor update every 2 weeks. And we get 4 major updates, you know, every quarter we get one. Those are all free. They've always been free. And some years, for 3 years, they gave us a DLC that was no more than $10, and that often goes on sale for as low as $5 or $6. And I don't think it's unreasonable to every once in a while open up your wallet to support other people's jobs that you get entertainment from. You know, I went to lunch today. I got a large, you know, big slice of pizza and some chips, and it was $7. You know, yeah. Well, why didn't they give me the pizza for free? You know, I need to eat. You know, that's the attitude. You would never transfer that attitude to anything else. You know, I bought a $23 pizza at that place a couple weeks ago. Why are they charging me more for another slice? Because it's more pizza. You know, makes sense, right? I paid $50 for this airplane. You know, it's high quality. I'm gonna get my $50 out of it. I'm happy I bought it. You know, I don't know. You know, I don't know why people are so friggin' cheap. It's like, this is why you get junk throwaway games, is because people don't want to spend any money. It's like, it's not a lot of money. You know, this isn't an annualized Call of Duty that is $70 every year and very little changes. This is a game that's been around for a while that they support on a weekly basis. You know, I talked about it with Derail Valley. I really like Derail Valley. They have not said anything publicly to the player base since last February. Before that, it was November, and before that it was August. So they've talked to the community in a public-facing way twice. And then in the discussions, I do give them credit. They did say to somebody that they expect something, the next update to come out in September. But like, they haven't been, you know, keeping in touch with the community, and I think that's, you know, and then that's okay too. They're still good devs. They're still, you know, talking to the community, but I think they should talk more. And we get, at Stormworks, we get them talking to us every single frickin' week, and people bitch, and it's like, you know, personally, if I were them, I'd be like, you know what, I'm not going to talk to them for, you know, a couple months. We'll just put out what we're going to put out, and we won't say anything, you know. And it's just like, it would be so disheartening to be doing that shit. It's like, friggin' hell, man. Like, what do you want from them? They're listening, they're trying to do their best, and you guys, you know, and then certain groups of people just want to bitch all the time. Then they want their work for free. It's like, could you imagine that? Like, you know, you won't go to work for free. You want other people to do it? Silly. Absolutely silly. You know, and then they wonder why, you know, people are struggling. It's because it's like, you gotta pay for the things you like, man. You gotta do it. That's how it works. You know, everybody wants everything for free, but they don't realize that that's not how the economy works. You know, my spending is your income is my spending. You know, vice versa. You know, as I said it backwards, but you know, I go into your store and I buy food. You then go to the grocery store and buy food. The person who works at the grocery store goes out and buys a TV. The person who made the TV gets money. Simple.
Boston Center, Endeavor 475, flight level 350.
Endeavor 475 Boston Center, radar contact, continue.
Continuing. You don't have to say continuing, but I would not say it on the radio. I just say it for funds. My own funds, I'll say it to myself. Continuing. Right, so in the air here, let's go ahead and we'll check the fuel page. We'll do a little bit of looky while we're going here. Fuel page, right there. All right, so you can see our fuel. See the temperature. We got 3,625 pounds aside. All right, total fuel's 7,245 pounds. Fuel used, we've used 2,615 pounds. So, like, let's do some quick math here. So, 2620. Let's see what Boston, that might actually be on AirNav. Let me look. See what the fuel costs at Boston are. Listen, open up the website, you scum. Click on the thing and it doesn't open. Let's see. So, Jet A is $9.28. Now, I doubt the airlines are paying that, but that's per gallon. So let's see what a, let's see, I think it's 0.83, 0.86 times 0.86, or no, shit, 2620, divided by 0.8, no, what the fuck, it's 6.7 pounds per gallon. I'm trying to do it in kilograms like an idiot. All right, 2620 divided by 6.7 pounds per gallon. That's 391 gallons times 9.28. So we've burned $3,600 of fuel so far. Let's say there's 70 seats on board, I think. Oh, no, we have 52 passengers. So 3,500 divided by 52 passengers. That's $67 per passenger we've already burned in fuel. So it's like, you know, like the airlines that have tickets for $10. You know, it's like, they're not making any money on you. It's a gimmick, you know, and they're doing it because they're cheap-ass people out there, which I get. You know, they don't have the money. But it's also like, you know, like this is why they struggle and why they had to screw around with the crews, you know. It's like, it's already been $67 per person in fuel, and we're not anywhere close to being there yet. You know, we're about halfway there. So you're talking at least $100-something just in fuel, let alone airplane, crew costs, everything else. You know, oil, maintenance. You know, there was an old adage. It was like, how do you make $1 million with an airline? Is you start with 2, because you lose money. 61 knot headwind is gross. It is gross. So these are fan vibration right here, and they should never leave the green. You know, the turbine has almost no vibration. You start getting vibration on the turbine, that's bad news. So we're burning about, coming up on 4,000 pounds per hour. Yeah, don't get me started on boomers and their destruction of everything. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll brief the approach here. We got some time and it's quiet for a change. Let's go ahead and brief the approach. Alright, we already did the arrival here, so ILS runway 4 into LaGuardia's. We have a frequency of 110.5, final approach course 044, 7,000 feet. should be fine. Touchdown zone elevation is 21 feet. Missed approach, we're just going to come back and we're going to come in for another one. Weather should be fine. Our alternate is JF&K. We expect to get vectors on, but somewhere around 3,000 at Benning, Rail, Dennis. Decision height is going to be 283 feet. Come in here, probably expect, let's see if I can zoom in on the airport diagram here. So probably expect to get off at, I would say, probably this high speed here. We're going over to the Delta gates over here, I think. I don't know where it's got us going. I didn't put it in, so somewhere over here. These, I believe, are still the Delta gates over there. I haven't been to LaGuardia in a long time. So we'll check it. It should already be in there, I think. 110.5, 110.5. Check our nav here. Right. Let's see. 110. This is so if I wanted to actually manually put it in. I'm going to go like that. And then I think we put it in here. So let's see. Radio. So nav 1, nav 2. So let's put that in 1110.5, 110.5. Goes in there, nav 1. It's in auto mode. Let's see if it does it. If it doesn't do it, I'll put it in manually. It's already in the scratch pad, so I'll put it in manually if need be. But you see, this is a long leg. It's already, we still have 24 miles left. The next one's 17. Then we got a 39, 8.7, 52 in there, a 20, a 23, a 7. So again, we're going the long way all the way around. Proud Green Dennis. I wonder where green is. I don't see green anywhere. I don't see green anywhere. It's kind of weird. I don't see green. That's on the arrival, though, so I don't know what it is. Let me see one more time if I can spot it on the arrival. Let me see if I can spot it on the arrival. Green. It'll be somewhere over here to the right. There's Proud. And here's LaGuardia. That's on the field. So, see that? Okay, this is probably what's going on here. Let me see. Yeah, that's the 225 radial, so we would not be on the 225 radial. I don't know. We'll see what happens. They're going to be giving us vectors anyways. So, and there's JFK. This is how close they are. Like, this looks like a short distance. That's 11 miles right there. And that's JFK right there. So there's LaGuardia, there's JFK. But likely this is auto-tuning the arrival. So I'm trying to think what the next, I can get it off of the game. Let's get it off the game. So like we look here, if we go into radio, it's got 112.6. So that could be CFB. Let me quickly look that up in the map. See what the freak is. Yeah. Nope. Nope. What's the nav got? It just changed over. So it just changed over. Let's see what's behind us. Maybe it was running the radial, the fix behind us. No, I don't think it was. I don't know what it's auto-tuning, but it's auto-tuning that in. That's a VOR there. And then SFK is 108.6. MIP is 109.2. FJC, 117.5. And then those are all our radar vectors. If we look in here, you can see, go Benning. We have Apple and Tickle on there? We don't. Going Benning to Rachel to Dennis. Then we go into runway 4 there. So that ends the plans. And yeah, this is really like super congested. You see JFK here. That's all the airspace for JFK. LaGuardia, Newark, and that's Teterboro there. So pretty. This is White Plains. Flown into White Plains a lot. That's like rich people nonsense. You come in on a cliff, and then there's a big belly in the runway. It's kind of neat. What's my throttle set to? Let me look. Zoom in, please. All right, we should be set back to. I should be on climb, I would say. Yeah, we got the nav auto tuning, so we'll see what it does. Go back to legs. Alright, we're only like, what's it showing here? We making the turn yet? Probably still not over there yet. Yeah, we're still coming up on Cody. In nav mode still? We came out of nav mode. What the fuck is this doing? Why did this... Took us out of nav mode. I don't remember touching nav mode.
133.35 Endeavor 475. Goodbye.
I don't believe I took us out of nav mode. I really do not believe I did. So, I don't know what that shit's all about.
475 flight level 350.
Endeavor 475 New York Center radar contact.
Yeah, we're going there.
Charlie Foxtrot Bravo.
We are. You know, I don't know what that shit was all about. How it came out of nav mode. Interesting. Yeah, we got kicked out of nav mode. It's been sitting in nav mode for the last however many miles. And then it decides it's going to come out of nav mode. Interesting. Very interesting. Yes, must poke the bear. I love all the Wi-Fi air conditioners. Just sit on my phone and set up all the air conditioners where I want them. Alright, I'm just gonna... Yeah, it's making the turn fine. We still got 4 miles. It's gonna kind of wiggle us on the turn a little bit here, but that's alright. Yeah, I don't know why we were out of nav mode. That's freaking silly. Alright, we're going to Rebel now. How's this? Still 50 knot headwind. Alright, so we need to be at mark at flight level 180. So we got a ways to go, of course, but that's our next kind of expected descent. Alright, so we want to stay on decision height. Decision height 263. Wonder if centering up the heading bug screwed it up somehow. See, we're on nav mode now. If I go to center up the heading bug, nope, that didn't do it. Okay, so I don't. Maybe I accidentally hit it. I don't know. Shut the nav mode off. So LaGuardia's over there now, kind of coming around the horn here. They were over probably New Jersey now. Might still be upstate New York. I think we're over New Jersey, though. All right, what's the distance between MIP and Mark? Let's see. MIP to Mark is like 20 miles. So what's our ground speed? Ground speed's 426 knots. So we're going 7 miles per minute. So we're talking about 3 miles a minute at least, a little bit over 3 miles a minute. So we need to drop, you know, quite a bit. We need to drop 17,000 feet. So we're probably going to start before MIP, I would say. We're definitely going to start before MIP. I would say we could do it. Yeah, it'd have to be pretty hefty. We'd have to do 2,500 feet per minute, something like that. So probably start us before MIP, but we'll keep that in mind. If they keep us up beyond MIP, we need to expect to pull the thrust back and pull some spoiler and get down. Now we're going to keep the radar off. We don't have any weather out here right now, so there's no point in having the weather radar on. Approach briefing, we already did. That's complete landing data. I'll go ahead and set that in here. So performance, we'll go in there. See landing speeds here. So we have V2, VT, and VREF right there, 132 knots. So let me see how I have to set these again. Target V speeds. Let me see how I have to set these. I forget. Yeah, I forget how I set these, so what I'm going to do is just auto set them. Alright, so those should be set in. Let's see, takeoff, landing speeds are all set in. So ADG right here, that's an air-driven gyro. It's the switches right here. That is your rat. If you throw the rat out, it's a little wind turbine and it spins and it makes electricity. So there's a couple ways you can have your flight director. You can have the crosses, or what we had on the Embraer was single queue like this. So that's what it looked like. So either one's fine. They're both fine. There's performance data right there. Go back checklists. Can't see shit here. It's dark. Very dark, very dark. All right, let's see. We're coming up on, what the hell's that? Rebel still. We're crossing Rebel right now. Let's make sure the nav's still on. It is. I've not set up an approach in this airplane, so should be all right. We'll get right on to the final approach course. I'll be able to see it. It's clear out if I have any issues. I got the frequency set in there in case I need to manually set it up. We don't have any calls from them that I missed, do we? Nope. It's being quiet. So you can see we're away. Yeah, it's probably western Jersey, maybe? I can't tell. You look at this. What is that? That's Pennsylvania. We're actually coming over Pennsylvania. Yeah. That's, yeah, we're well into Pennsylvania. Takes us way in there to get us around. Like, that's a lot of states to make a short trip. Like, we're going Boston, New York, Boston, Indy, New York, into Pennsylvania, back in Jersey, crossing back into New York because of the runway direction. You know, if we were coming in the north, we'd just come right in here through that. It would be a piece of cake. I should have just switched the runways, but whatever. Good to play with it. It'd be nice to get Alistair's challenge is done tonight. Should make a thumbnail for this video, but I don't feel like making a new one. Don't feel like it. I do not feel like it. Yeah, there's gonna be a quiet going over Pennsylvania here, coming back in. It's eerie when it's quiet like this at night too with ATC. Like sometimes we keep checking in and be like, "You guys still there?" Because during the day it's like it's constant chatter, chatter. So the nets got fixed today for Stormworks. That's cool. I tested those out. That was in the video. I did a quick little test, and yep, worked. This dude needs to go back and read last week's announcement. He wants them to change buoyancy again. Not happening. They just said last week, we're not changing buoyancy, we're not changing aerodynamics. What they said is they're not going to change major things like that because people bitched. You know, this is subtext. They won't say this, but I'll say it. Is too many people complained, cried, and did death threats because, you know, somebody hurt their fifis and took their game away for 18 hours, and they had to wait patiently for 18 hours while they fixed their mistake. And because of that, they're not going to repeat that again. They learned that too many people cannot just chill out and go play something else and let them fix the game or go fix the builds. And there are too many people in this community who do not do the main thing that Stormworks is about, which is build. So when somebody breaks their build on the workshop that they didn't build, they can't fix it themselves, and so they get sad.
124.325 Endeavor.
And so the devs said last week they're focused on stability where they do not make those types of changes. You're still going to get people wanting. It's like, hey, you can't have both ways, guys. What happened to my nav here? Kick nav off again. See that shit? Kick nav off. What the fuck is it doing? Why would you do that? What is it doing? Why does it do that? You should be going to MIP now there, dickhead. Go nav to MIP. There it goes. What the fuck is it doing? Why did it... You see that? I watched it do it. I watched it kick the... kick it off. Put an intercept angle in there and go to heading here. It's confused now, so it's fucking kicked it off. I just went to heading mode. So I'm going to get it to turn. Yeah, it's confused, man. I don't know what it's doing. That's weird. It doesn't like that abrupt of a turn, so it's pissing its pants. Direct to MIP. Execute. Let's see if I can switch back into nav mode and have it go to MIP. Did it get kicked off to FMS 2? Let me look if it got kicked off in one, because it just showed FMS 2, so that could be the problem. Maybe it, there we go, it's back on FMS 1. What the fuck? Okay, that's what it was. I must have accidentally clicked transfer and transferred to the other FMS. So that would be running off this FMS. I don't know what, did I click that or not? I don't think I did. I really don't think I did. It just kicked it off. And then it went to FMS 2 on its own. It's fucking weird. That's weird. Gotta be careful with that. Cleveland Center, too.
Cleveland Center, Endeavor 475, flight level 350.
Endeavor 475 Cleveland Center, radar contact. Continue to Mike India.
Yeah, we're going to MIP, alright. Gotta play with it, then.
475 contact New York Center on 134.8.
I gotta turn away from Ohio Center.
134.8 Endeavor 475. Goodbye.
This is the sort of shit that it would confuse the shit out of you if it did this and you didn't know what was going. Like, you gotta like pay attention to stuff, and if you don't, like, I don't know why it booted to the FMS2, but it did. Booted over to FMS2, and like, if you could see, it went FMS2, and then I know that it's reading off this box, which I should make them the same, but it's not. So I can copy the active here, completed. Alright, and then I should be able to go to legs, and it's the same now. So if that accidentally happens again, it will still do the same shit that it's supposed to be doing. But like, you also notice it's making a standard rate turn. It's not going to make an extreme turn in the airlines. The turn's going to be nice and gentle. What is this? How do you prevent boat reverse stalling the engine? Oh, I see what he's saying. Oh, he's in the... Muffin's helping him, but he's... So many people play, especially like newer players, will play with the Classic because they think it's somehow easier to not have access to all the blocks, and I think it's so much harder because it's like... Which I've never played it, but like... You know, if you have access to everything, you can use what's in often cases the easiest thing for the situation. If you don't have it unlocked, you have to like do weird shit to get around it, and I think that's harder for a new player. I don't know why so many people start with that. I don't know. They say it like it's less overwhelming, but I don't know if I necessarily buy that. All right, so we're finally making that turn on the MIP. That was a weird like 90-degree turn too. Maybe it just doesn't like it. I don't know. I'm gonna go direct MIP again. There we go. That will straighten the line out a little bit, so we're not having to go back to the course and back. And then what do we got? MIP here. We looking at 36 miles and another 20 to mark. So we got 50 miles. We're currently going. Our ground speed's at 529. We finally got the tailwind that we've been fighting that headwind the whole time. It's 53 knot tailwind. They're going 527 knots. So let's see. So we're doing 8, 9. Let's see. We're doing about 9 miles a minute, worst case scenario. So it would be 50, yeah. Yeah. We're about 9 minutes out. So we need about 1,700 feet per minute to make this descent happen. A little bit more. So I want my descent pretty soon here. So hopefully they give it to me to make market 180.
New York Center, Endeavor 475, flight level 350.
Endeavor 475, New York Center, radar contact. Continue to Mike India Papa.
Descent, descent, descent. Give it. Got too much of a tailwind for you not to descend me. I don't think the game takes that into play, so I'm going to slow down just a little bit. Start slowing down here. We're going 520 knots here, so. Center up that heading bug. Alright, give me my descent, man. Starting to really pinch me right now. We're about 40 miles out. We got about 8-ish minutes to make it down. We're like getting into the 2,500 foot per minute range here. I really would like them to start descending me. Do you have any speed restrictions on this? Let me look. Any speed restrictions on this? I didn't see any speed restrictions. Let me just look up top. You got any speed restrictions? Nay. Nay, nay, and nay. I don't see any. Gonna expect to cross at 10 here. That's about it. No, I don't see any speed restrictions. So. Alright, we'll see what they do. They're gonna do it late, whatever they do. Just the way the game does it. They do all the descents late, and so you're fighting it the whole way down because you're late. What are we looking at here? 27 miles. I gotta slow down a little bit. There it is. Yeah, he's gonna switch me over before he does it. I want that descent.
123 decimal 625 Endeavor 475. Goodbye.
Give it, give it, give it. I want the descent. I hate
New
making
York
these
Center,
late.
Endeavor 475 flight level 350.
Give it.
Endeavor 475 New York Center radar contact.
Yep,
Continue
give it,
to
give
Mike
it.
India Papa.
Want it. Give me it. Give it. Come on, give it now. Is he gonna do it or not? I have to do it myself.
New York Center, Endeavor 475. Request flight level 250.
Endeavor 475 descend and maintain flight level 270. Expect flight level 250.
270.
Descend and maintain flight level 270. Expect flight level 250 Endeavor 475.
Need like 2,500 feet per minute to get this to work here. All right, what do you want? 270. We'll fix that. 270. So see right here, we're not even going to be at flight level. We'll be at not even going to be down at 270 by where we're supposed to be at flight level 180 because this guy will not give me the proper descent that I need. So it's just friggin' game doesn't know what it's doing. And I gotta really crank us down there. Here, see, he's gonna switch us over again before he gives us the altitude. We're at 4,000 feet per minute, which is insanity. And hopefully I get another one.
Endeavor 475. Goodbye.
Give us the next one, or I gotta ask for it.
Endeavor 475 is passing flight level 325, descending flight level 270.
Endeavor 475 New York Center radar contact. Continue to MARC.
I'm gonna ask for it myself here.
New York Center, Endeavor 475. Request 17,000 feet.
See if he gives it to me.
Endeavor 475 descend and maintain flight level 270. Expect 17,000 feet.
This would never happen in real life. Still, he's got to still gone to 270. What the fuck is he doing? He's gonna be so late. See, now I'm cruising down for no reason. He's not gonna give me the descent.
Endeavor 475 acknowledge.
Yeah, I'd like you to acknowledge that you know what you're doing.
Descend and maintain flight level 270. Expect 17,000 feet. Endeavor 475.
This guy's so late.
Endeavor 475
There we go.
descend and
Finally.
maintain flight level
Still, he's so
190.
late.
Descend and
So
maintain
late.
flight level 190. Endeavor 475.
They want AI to run the show? Can't even get this fucking altitude right. 190. I got the thrust pulled all the way back. I got full spoiler. We're supposed to be at 18,000 feet. All right, we're 9,000 feet higher than where we're supposed to be right now. We're going to be there in, it's 3 miles, so we're going to be there in 30 seconds, and we're friggin' 9,000 feet out. I don't know what the game is doing, why it does this stupid shit, but it is. going down, like I said, I got it set to 4,000 feet per minute, which is nuts. Like, look at that. That descent rate. Nuts. Full spoiler. And we just busted our altitude because this guy didn't give us our descent. Which, again, that would be on them at that point, but still. Like, they wouldn't do it in real life, so that's just the real thing of it. So they wouldn't do it. You know, maybe they're cresting us over the top, but it says on the chart expect it. So I'll look at the chart again. You know. Yeah. Maybe they're just topping us on them, but the game is notoriously late for doing it, so like that's where we should be. Game's just probably notoriously. There's that altitude I asked for, which is kind of silly now to give it to me.
17,000 feet, Endeavor 475.
All right, 17,000. I don't have an altimeter. He'll give it to me later. I'll put it in later. All right, descent checklist is I got to do the landing data. Dash signs, I never bothered shutting them off. We'll arm the thrust reversers now. No point in not doing it. Right, how are we looking here? We're altitude capping, so I'm pulling spoiler. And then it's gonna altitude cap us. I should altitude cap us fine here. It's starting to pull it off. See how like this would be? We'd be piling on G-forces on the passengers at this point. Because they, like, that's too abrupt of a level out. That's why you'd generally go in and manually make it less severe. But, like, want to be here at 13,000. We're not going to be there at 13,000. It says expect 10 at, let me see where it is. Maybe they're letting us just cross high on these. But it says expect 10 at, we're not going to beauty, I don't think. That's, yeah, I don't know. There's probably minimum crossing restrictions on them, but it says Biley expect to cross at 13. So it says to expect 13 at Biley. I am expecting it, whether they'll give it to me or not. I'm letting us slow down, but I don't want to go below this speed here. He's just going to be so late. Go ahead and I don't want to be in toga. Keep the speed down a little bit because, again, I should be another 4,000 feet. 3009er. Here's my descent, I bet. Is she going to give it to me? I can't see for shit. What's that? 9. 9. 9. Okay. All right. Altimeters are set. Checked. Still cruise here, but it's just silly that they're not descending me for Biley. Why you not descend me for Biley? Come on, man. Descend me. They love to wait. They love to wait. They really do. I doubt that cloud's got any rain in it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Yep. See, next one's 10,000 feet. We'll see if they give it to me or not. Said expect 13,000 back there, and they didn't give it to me. And then we'll see if we should expect the next one when we should expect it. Probably not. Keep the speed up. Screw them if they're gonna. We're still doing 375 knots across the ground because the got a 25 knot tailwind still. Give it a little bit of power. We'll blast for a little bit. Make up some time here. I didn't see any speed restrictions on there, so. Yeah, I got 14 miles to Lizzie. We're doing like 7 miles a minute here. So, yeah, it's about 2 minutes to get to Lizzie. The speed. And if they want me to slow down, they can start to descend me. You know, if the game volume gets too loud, just boost it a little bit. Check that auto radio here and see how that looks. Look at 110.5. Try not to overspeed. Don't overspeed. Don't overspeed. Pull it back. Pull it back. Spoiler. It's going to give it to me. It's right on the money, too. You know what it is? It's my throttle didn't read that I pulled the throttle back. Nice. Nice game. There we go. It's being delayed on me. Could be my joystick too, who knows. Did I need... Nope, I'm all checked in. I knew I was all checked in. I'm just waiting for this descent. We're supposed to be 10,000 feet here. I'm cruising, man. I'm cruising here. Get down. And we got, Jesus Christ. Be there in a minute, and I gotta lose 7,000 feet in a minute. That's not happening, guy. Why don't you give me my descent? On time.
New York Center, Endeavor 475. Request 10,000 feet.
Endeavor 475. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Finally, give me it. I asked for it. Then she's gonna want to read back in 4/10 of a second, or else she's gonna cry and bitch at me.
Endeavor 475.
Gotta give it the beans again because it's late. At least I know it's gonna be late. Alright, let's fix the altitude here if I can see what I'm doing. Where are we at? Altitude right there. Yeah, if the game won't do it right, I'll do it right. Yeah, see, like we expect 10 at Beauty, and we're gonna hit it about halfway to Harlem. And what is that we're coming? That looks like JFK, maybe. Let me look. Can't tell. It's probably, I can't tell if that's JFK or not. Probably not, actually. And that is that Lagab in the front. I can't tell yet. Probably not. That looks too close. I can't tell with the clouds in the way. I doubt it. It looks too close. I can't tell. That's, I don't know. That was iffy over there for JFK. Could be JFK. I can't tell. There, I've got a couple small Long Island airports there. Going down 4,000 feet per minute again because of this. Let's bring it up. Here you go, alt cap, and I gotta drop some spoiler. We're in the clouds, 1,000 feet to go. I gotta slow it up here. Yeah, I don't know what airport that was. Over there. Definitely not JFK, I don't think. Can't tell. It's too cloudy. Alright, leveling off. I don't, like, who knows what they're going to do next with the autopilot here. Or with the altitudes, the ATC, because I don't know what they're doing. Let's put on track IR. Let's keep ourselves going at a reasonable speed here. I don't want to go too fast, and then just giving me everything super late. And I don't want to have to slow down to go down. I just want to go down. So.
Endeavour 475, contact New York Center on 133.15. Good day.
133.15 Endeavour 475. Goodbye. New York Center Endeavour 475 10,000 feet.
Endeavour 475, New York Center altimeter 30.00 radar contact. Continue to DRAMS. Endeavour 475, contact New York Center on 118.975. Good day.
Good talking for all that time there.
118.975 Endeavour 475. Goodbye. New York Center Endeavour 475 10,000 feet.
Endeavour 475, New York Center altimeter 30.00 radar contact. Continue to DRAMS.
I can't read the FO's panel. I'm not going to bother. I'm trying to think what airport I was just looking at to the right there. Okay, that's something. That's okay. It was over here. Yeah, yeah. JFK is up here. I don't know which one I was looking at. Would have been this turn down here. We still got a ways. You can tell we've got a 20-mile leg in here. So we're south of the city. It is just very weird they don't want us to descend where we're supposed to be descending. You have a little bit of clouds. There's no rain in the clouds, it doesn't look like, so they're pretty thin.
Endeavour 475, your tree 9 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 4,000
Finally.
feet, keep speed not above 200 knots. Expect ILS runway for approach via Veris transition. Cleared to Veris.
4,000, Veris.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Keep speed not above
200
200
knots.
knots. Expect ILS runway for approach via Veris transition. Cleared to Veris Endeavour 475.
201's fine. So I'm in speed mode now for the descent. And then I need to fix so that we have 4,000 in there. Not a huge fan of speed mode, but keep me from having to deal with it. I gotta watch way the hell over here while I do it. It's so much more intuitive to do this when you're in the airplane. Alright, so now watch the nose is gonna drop. And then if we look here, you see the arc is going to be, it's before the next waypoint, so we should be alright on that. You can see right there, there's the arc and the waypoint, so we're good, so don't have to worry about the descent rate too much. So I'm just holding back the The thrust is back, and I got it in speed mode, so it's just going to maintain, and we've got about 1,000 feet per minute. So we're
Endeavour
good.
475, contact Newark approach on 132.7.
327. See.
132.7 Endeavor 475. Goodbye. Newark approach Endeavor 475 is passing 8,300 feet, descending 4,000 feet.
Endeavour 475 Newark
29er,
approach
9er, 9er.
decimal 9er, 9er radar contact. Continue to Veris.
Altimeter set and checked. Alright, let's see. Before landing, passenger signs are on, thrusters are armed. Landing gear, we'll do that to finish it out. So let's see. Alice runway 4 Vera's transition. Clear to Vera's. Do I have Vera's in there? I don't. Shit. Alright, so I gotta go up departure approach ILS 4. Let me check for Vera's. I don't see what is it? Yeah, I don't have Vera's in there. Shit. Let me see. ILS 4 MIP. Yeah, shit. There's no straight ILS 4 Veras, I don't think. I'm gonna just let it go in the way it's doing it. Cancel the modification here. I don't know which one we're supposed to be doing here. Quickly look. I'm looking for Veras now. They quickly try to find it, put it in. Was it Veraz? Veraz, okay. See, sometimes the game gives you the wrong shit, too, so you gotta be real careful about that. 1,000 feet to go here. We're gonna put in a little power. Let's put that in right there. Alright, so there's Veraz. Let's go direct Veraz. So, direct Veraz, execute. And we're going to turn right, so it's got us going right turn and then Apple. It might fuck this up, but that should fix it. I didn't see that on the chart. Looking at the chart again. Where's Apple? Apple's there. I don't see Vera's. Yeah, where the hell's Vera's? Harlem? Do not see Vera's. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that's all about. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Interesting. Up, speed, speed, speed. I forgot you gotta really give this some beans to get moving. Alright, so you see it's gonna be a funky turn here. I don't like what it, like, see we're going like, yeah, they did this before on other airports. Like, they give you a late transition. It's weird. 210, 200 knots is where they want me at. I'm gonna go ahead and give my 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Endeavor
Speed,
475.
and then let's just go down to 3,000 here. Up 2. I gotta make sure I don't screw that up. 3,000. And then, will it set correctly? No, it's I'm high on speed here. I gotta drop that down. There's 200 knots right there. I want us to keep 200 knots. I'm gonna go ahead and put a notch flaps in. Put 2 notch. Yeah, put 2. Go to flaps 8 for right now. Help me slow down. All right, we're going to Apple now. All right, we're in the clouds. Still curious how this auto radio tune's gonna work. Okay, so 110.5, so put us in automatically. We're good there. Okay, we're good. So let me see. I gotta try to remember how to set up the ILS in the CRJ. I'll watch my speed here a little bit. I do have a couple notches of flaps out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me the right thing there. There we go. Alright, so we're still in the FMS until they switch us over. We're alright. I'm just going to switch us over when we get there. Wait till he clears us in the ILS, then I'll switch the nav source over to ILS and we should be good. We'll go ahead and straighten up my heading bug. There we go.
Endeavor 475, descend and maintain 1,800 feet.
Okay. I didn't see that on the chart, but whatever, man.
Descend and maintain 1,800 feet. Endeavor 475.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please notice
I
the
can't
cabin
see
light
what
has
the
been
hell this
turned
does
off.
here. I gotta click it out.
Proceed
1,
for a night
2.
one
Okay.
landing.
Vertical speed mode, and then a very minimal amount of vertical speed here. I fucking go to vertical speed mode. Are you in VS mode? You are. Okay. There we go. All right. Landing gear's coming down. Until he clears me for the ILS, I'm not screwing around with it. Alright. Give me flaps. Can't see. Oh my god, give me just flaps, you prick. Alright, runway's in sight. I'm going to go ahead and switch nav source over to localizer. I'm going to go ahead and do the approach mode. And there's the runway. You can see at 12 o'clock here. Just trying to get this guy off my... I'm all zoomed in, which is fucking me up right now. See the runway right there? That's our runway. That's JFK over there. You see the water. JFK. Can't see Newark with the clouds. Newark's a tough sight from here anyway. Our glide slope is activated, but it's not in there yet. Let's see. Yeah, localizer. You see we have all red lights there. What the fuck? Why didn't it give me V-speeds? I thought I put the V-speeds in. Let me check the V-speeds again so we don't stall. VREF set. Okay, VREF is set. Yeah, what is VREF supposed to be? 129, yeah. We're getting slow there for a little bit. Alright, landing gear is down. Where's the gear? 3 green. Flaps are set.
Endeavor 475, you are 9 miles southwest of LaGuardia.
There we go. That's what we want.
Contact tower on 118.7 when inbound on the approach.
We are inbound on the approach. Thank you much.
Tower on 118.7 Endeavor 475. Tower Endeavor 475
Autopilot's coming off.
southwest inbound ILS runway for approach.
Endeavor 475 tower. Altimeter tree 0.02, wing 268 at tree.
Jesus Christ.
ILS runway for approach.
Altimeter's all over the place. The altimeter is all over the place. They got the 20-degree swing on the altimeter. I'm going to aviate first, and then I'll call this shithead here.
Cleared ILS runway for approach Endeavor 475.
'Cause I'm all fucked up because I can't get rid of that. I'm all set here. Let's see where the glide slope is on this.
Endeavor 475, wing 268 at tree.
There we go. Landing
Cleared
clearance.
to land runway 4.
Thank you for the landing clearance. Appreciate that.
Cleared to land runway for Endeavor 475.
My company's policy was you do the landing lights now, but it's too much work for me to hand fly it and do all that shit at once. So. I think yours down 3 green. Flaps are set. Lights are set. 4-lane check is complete. Clear to land. Get no feel on the thrust, so it's kind of tough to know, like, get no sink feeling. Like, if you started sinking, you'd give it some thrust.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has aborted the landing.
I have not aborted the landing, you stupid asshole.
As we will be landing shortly.
She didn't like that I went full thrust, but it was like, it's very slow to respond. The guy that reviewed this plane was like, he actually flies the real CRG, and he's like, having to, like, give it extra thrust to get it moving, which is kind of silly. Like, if you look, we're right on the glide slope, so it's like, we're fine, dude. It's like, chill out there, back there, flight attendant. Alright, we're high now. I'm trying to get us down, but we're a little slow, so I'm just trading off a little bit of...
Sink rate.
Yeah, shut up. We're fine. IRL, you'd have to go around on that sink rate. It's like, I have to give this way more thrust than I would IRL. It really is pretty insanity how much extra thrust I gotta give this.
300.
I'm really having to dick around with the thrust here. I don't know why.
200.
This is a weird approach into LaGuardia coming in this direction.
100. Sink rate.
Shut up.
50, 40,
Fine.
30,
Got a lot of wind here.
20,
Fighting the wind right now.
10.
Alright, there we go. I still don't have my thrust reverses bound in anything. This is that high speed I wanted to get off on. So.
Endeavor 475 exit runway when able. Endeavor 475 contact ground on 121.7.
121.7. We're gonna have to go the cross taxiway on the right. Alright, so IRL FO would start, would answer that call.
Endeavor 475.
Go ahead and FO would also grab the flaps, yank the flaps, tune the ground. APU door would get opened. Taxi to the gates.
Ground Endeavor 475 request taxi to the gate.
Please remain seated.
Disarm.
475 taxi to gate 6 using taxiway Foxtrot Romeo Golf Cross runway 22 Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
What? No. What? We're not crossing a runway to get to the gates. What earth is this guy on? He's trying to get us across the... What? Is Delta all over there now? That's frickin' weird, man. Alright, let me check. Oh, fuck. Give me the APU. Come on, start the APU.
Endeavor 475, did you copy?
Bitch, I copy. You gotta just relax a second.
Taxiing to gate.
You turn on this bullshit. They might... Maybe Delta is all at the other side now. Maybe they are. I don't know. Delta could be on the other side now. I thought they were down the end.
Taxiway, Foxtrot, Romeo Golf
Okay, maybe
Cross,
they are
runway
all
22,
over there now.
Foxtrot, Bravo, Bravo, Endeavor 475.
That doesn't make any sense to me that they're over there, but maybe they are. Gate 6, huh? Oh, that's where Delta Shuttle was. Maybe they're all over there now. I don't know. See, like, I have to give it a ton of thrust to get moving here on the ground. Wait a minute, wait. Let's see where this stupid asshole's got me taxiing here. Stand by, stand by. I don't agree with any of this taxi instruction here. Okay, they are taking me to the shuttle. That's where the Delta Shuttle goes, is over there. Alright. That's where Delta Shuttle used to park, so maybe that's where all Delta is now? I don't know. Just, maybe it is. Need an absolute insane amount of thrust to get moving here, though. Logo can stay on. Strobe should come off. There we go. Now we're clear to cross. I like how the flight attendant calls a go around. It's like, yeah, that's not how any of that works. It's not how any of that works. You know, technically on a sink rate, you know, under 1,000 feet you're supposed to go, but It's also like the thrust is responding very, very slowly. Yeah, so this is where Delta Shuttle was. I wonder if they all moved everything over there. I'll have to look. I remember when I used to take Delta Shuttle to commute, we'd have to take the bus across. Okay, we got the APUs up. We're watching the Marshaller there. A little bit more. I gotta give it a ton of buttload of thrust to get up there now. There we go. Good, we're locked in. Give me fucking parking brake. There we go. Alright, track IR off. Let's try to do this without having a fit. Let's first of all turn on the dome light so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Where is it? Dome light right there. Is that? Where's dome light? Right there. Go. Dome lights on. Alright. There we go. I should have done the other one. I can't see now. Alright. Both engines are shut down. Clear the messages. Alright. Go ahead to aircraft. I can't work the cart. There's no cart, apparently. Okay, whatever. Install those. Okay, now the cart can be connected. Open the door.
Ladies and gentlemen, the door is open. Please make your way to the exit and please make sure you have all your personal items and carry-on luggage.
All right, let's go ahead and we will put on ground power. That way we can shut off the APU and close the door. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I wonder if they put all the shuttle over here. Interesting. You just drive into one another the whole time there, guy? Here's my GPU. It said it was already connected, and it doesn't look like it's already connected to me. Alright, so that was kind of a funky flight, but I'll get more used to this plane. But that was good. If you enjoyed the video, like the video. If you're new and have not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.